Okay then, I thought, since it's Black Friday weekend, we'd have a look at some of the digital comic sales and get some picks, because there are some good offers out there. Starting off on the Comixology website then, you've got, to tie in with the Hawkeye series that's been released on Disney+, really good deals on the Hawkeye series. Obviously the one that the series on Disney Plus has taken a lot of inspiration from is the Matt Fraction David Aja one, and that has got Clint and Kate Bishop in it. You can buy them either separately for 79p for each volume, so it would be the Hawkeye series there, the Kate Bishop's series that follows it, and that also flows into the West Coast Avengers series. If you don't want to have lots of separate volumes on your system, you can buy these graphic novel versions. They're exactly the same material, but they're just two trades collected into one. So for the Kate Bishop series, if you wanted all the West Coast Avengers and her adventures in LA, you can get these two for the same price. I think it's maybe a penny difference, or you can just buy the actual series and they're all there, Rio Bravo, etc. You also get the Young Avengers series as well. Okay, the next series to have a look at is in the graphic novels, manga and art book sale. There's some of the new run of Bloodshot and the slightly older sort of end of the last reboot Bloodshot stories for 79p a volume. Again, these are fun action orientated stories for 79p. If you wanted to see what Bloodshot was really about and not like in the film, then it's worth picking these up just to have a little taste. There's also a general Valiant sale where you can get the full Harbinger and Exo Man of War series as well. This is from the 2012 reboot, which was really popular and really well done, and they kind of abandoned it for another reboot, which I don't think went as well and wasn't as popular. No Ninjak in there though this time, but that's a good price for those books. Right then, next up in the really good value range is the Best of Boom sale. You get the series Once and Future starting off at 79p, so you can try out the first volume, and then going up to £1.59. This is a series by Kieran Gillen. It's about King Arthur and his legends, but it's not quite as nice as you remember it, and a young historian having to stop it with his gran. I've done a review on the series already, you'll have to have a look for more detail, but this is essentially destined to be a movie at some point. And it's really good fun as well, excellent art, excellent storytelling, but for that price you can get the whole series so far and not be disappointed. Then you've got my favourite graphic novel, Giant Days. Start off at 79p, then 159 for each volume. This is the full series, so if you want to see how the girls start off at university and then where they end up, this is totally worth getting. They're not looking likely that they're going to bring out any more collected editions as far as, you know, the Not on the Test or a compendium or something goes, so this is your best chance to get them all for a really cheap price. Okay, then looking at Marvel again, they've got all 191 epic collections on sale. I'm not going to go through all of them, but £3.19 for the amount of content you get in each epic collection is a really good way to collect the material, particularly if you don't have a lot of space or you don't want to spend a lot of money on individual trades that would massively outprice the value you get in here. I mean, you get the Mark Waid Captain America there, just the first one on, which is otherwise collected in an omnibus that I don't believe you can get anymore. You get classic Daredevil there, Moon Knight again. This was all collected and will go on to be collected in an omnibus. There's just so much content for that price. The Conan Chronicles, if you check your issue numbers, you can see that a lot of these have been collected in a recent omnibus, such as the Kurt Busiek one that I reviewed. You can essentially get the same amount of content in that omnibus, albeit in a slightly different order, for about £6-7. So that's totally worth checking out. But you'll have to go through them. There's so many there to choose from. And then Marvel has also got on sale a lot of their complete collections, which aren't necessarily as good a value at the prices they're at. I wouldn't say this is a great buy. I mean, okay, you got Spider-Man by Todd McFarlane, £5.59 in a omnibus. That would have been 30 odd quid, which is what I paid for it. But Let's just see what. Oh no, so yeah, so you get the full amount in there, but it's up to you whether or not you consider that's value or you were trying to collect the omnibuses. But a lot of these I think are slightly overpriced. Dead Man Logan's good to get. That Chip Zdarsky one I wouldn't pay $4.79 for that at the moment. I've done a review on that Dead Man Logan. Conan the Barbarian again, probably not the best value at this time, and it will come up in another sale I'm sure for less. DC has got some good items on sale. You get the volumes for $2.39 each, going up to about £3.19. Lots of good content there. You can get Year One if you haven't read that, you should do. Excellent Aquaman series from the New 52. Fables if you're into that and you want some stories about fairy tale people and creatures living in the modern world. That's a massive saga. Fables is. Went off the boil after a bit, but the first few volumes are really good. Deceased for $3.19. Just loads and loads of content in here, and you can see it goes on for 98 items, so there's plenty of material in there you can get. Black Mirror, which I'm just reading, funnily enough, in trade format. That's a great story as well. All the Justice League, all Preacher, $3.19. You can get the Preacher series there. Again, excellent. And Superman Red Sun, one of my favourite Superman series there, along with the Saga of the Swamp Thing by Alan Moore, which lots of people think is a sort of seminal work. Don't necessarily disagree with them. The Image sale, not so good to be honest. They normally have a better sale than this, and these seem quite high prices for Image books. I would say there's not much value to be had there, and you're better off waiting. So look, that's just a general overview of the items on Comixology for sale. You can pad out your library with loads of reading material really easily, and I would say really cheaply. If you had 20 quid going spare, you could get a wealth of reading material in there, whether it's in the form of epic collections or entire series of books. And so for instance, if you bought that entire Giant Days series, I think you probably still have a little bit of change left over, but these epic collections, Punisher, it's great. Hope that's been some help. If you weren't aware of these offers before, and this has helped you out, please feel free to give us a little thumbs up, and thanks for watching.